Salutations, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in for another round of the Soul Suggestion. I hope you all had a great weekend. I hope you had a good week last week. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. I hope you had a good day yesterday and you got some rest. And thank you all so much for tuning in. Spirits, angels, and guides, please make me a clear channel of communication. Please bring forth the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved in love, healing, and light. What is the overall message for this week? Love, healing, and light. All right, one more shuffle and then we'll get started. Oof, my cards are sticking this morning. All right, here we go. What is the overall energy of the collective? Overall energy for the collective? Okay, we have the crone. And the crone is all about standing in your authenticity. It's about being true to what you know you want. This is an energy of not letting anybody tell you who you are and really taking back your power and living your life in a way that is authentic to you and that you know would serve your highest good. So we have the crone as the overall energy. All right, let's see. What is the subconscious energy here? What do we have in the subconscious energy today? Okay, let's see. We had 4 cards come out. Okay, we have the 2 of Earth, the 9 of Earth in reverse, the Counselor, and the Ace of Fire. So somebody is trying to maintain balance here with the 2 of Earth. So this is all your unconscious energy. So this is stuff that you maybe you know that it's in the back of your mind, but you're not really focused too much on it, or it's starting to kind of surface for you. But we have the 2 of Earth, so this is all about somebody who's trying to maintain balance. And then we have the 9 of Earth in reverse, but this is the community card. This is about giving to people in your community. This is about serving others. And when this is in reverse, it's like you're giving to a lot of people, you're taking care of a lot of other people in your community. Maybe this is a work situation, but you're focusing on that to the point that it's becoming a detriment to you. And maybe you're doing that to try to avoid something because you're trying really hard to maintain balance here. And then we have the Counselor, and this is all about finding someone that you can talk to that would help you really look at the situation from a logical perspective, kind of balance the logic and the emotion piece here. Or this is really just asking you to be more realistic with yourself when you're examining some type of situation. And then we have the Ace of Fire. And the Ace of Fire is all about some type of passionate new beginning. It's about moving forward in a new direction that would really bring a lot of passion to your life. So maybe you're coming into this energy where you're really standing in your authenticity. You're really taking stock in your life right now, where you're at, how far you've come, and there's something that is off balance in your life, but you're trying to avoid it by focusing your time and energy into work, the community, that type of stuff. And this is saying that there is a direction that you could go that would bring more passion into your life, and maybe you should seek some advice from a friend. Maybe this is an actual counselor. Maybe this is just you going a little deeper within yourself to think about what this passionate new beginning would be. Let's see. What is in the conscious energy? Okay, we have emotions, we have the King of Water, and we have desire. So the King of Water is all about being emotionally balanced, being very compassionate, being very loving. And this is because it is the King card. So remember, energies are masculine and feminine. We have them all. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. So this is not gender specific. But with this King of Cups, it's like somebody who takes responsibility for their emotions and they really move toward the things that they know would give them emotional fulfillment. They share that loving, compassionate energy with others to help them find emotional fulfillment and balance. And then we have emotions here, which is balancing your emotions and your intellect. So I feel like whoever this is, they're really starting to take emotional responsibility. They're really starting to think about what would bring them emotional fulfillment. they're trying to really understand that and balance that. And then we have desire here. And that is really bringing up for you by taking emotional responsibility, by thinking about the things that would bring you emotional fulfillment, by thinking about the things that would help you really stand in your authenticity and live a life that is true to who you are. You're really thinking about these desires, and maybe moving toward these desires is the passionate new beginning. Let's see, what do we have for guidance? What is Spirit's guidance here? What is the guidance? Okay, we have the Queen of Air. And the Queen of Air is all about, this is about communication. This is about speaking your truth. This is about having a plan. This is about balance. This is about being fair. So the Queen of Swords energy is really all about somebody who does the things that they know would really serve their highest good, and they're really open to communicating with others. So maybe you need to communicate something. Maybe you have a truth that you need to speak. Let's see. What is expression? What can you tell us about expression? The Seven of Air. And this is all about not letting any type of, so the Seven of Air is like when your personal beliefs, cultural beliefs, religious beliefs, personal, any type of belief system that has really heavily been instilled in you, and that belief system keeps you from connecting with certain people or situations that could really serve your highest good, but it goes against some type of understanding that you have. And maybe that is why up until this point you haven't really been able to fully stand in your authenticity, because it could be like cultural, religious, personal beliefs here. And really the guidance here is it's time to really evaluate those belief systems, and the ones that aren't serving you anymore, it's time to let them go. It's time to really embrace your authenticity, stand in your power, and really communicate with the people that you know would help bring you closer to living this life of authenticity that actually serves your highest good. So I think we've had the Seven of Air come out a lot over the last couple weeks, and it could really be related to all the time that we have to think about things and everything that's going on. So I think one of the biggest things really is, you know, if you want to use one of the journal prompts, what are those belief systems and how are those belief systems changing as you really learn to embrace your authenticity? As you get closer and closer to your true self, how does that affect your belief systems? And, you know, what is the ultimate emotional fulfillment for you? And what communication needs to happen? So let's pull an oracle today. I'm not going to clarify because I feel like there's enough here on the table that came out that it really gave us a lot to think about. So I'm just going to give this 3 shuffles, and then we're going to pull an oracle. Okay, let's see. What is the closing message, Spirit? Have a closing message? Closing guidance? All right, I'll give it one more pass, and then I'll pull the top card if nothing comes out. Whoa. Liberation and apprehension. Moving into the world, doubt and fear. So what's happening here is there might be something that you are breaking free from, negative attachment, some type of liberation, and it could be some of these belief systems that you have been indoctrinated to that created a false reality for you, or created a reality for you that is not authentic to who you really are. And then apprehension, moving out into the world, doubt and fear. So maybe you're a little bit fearful of this new way of thinking, this new way of being, and you're a little bit apprehensive to share that with others. But the more you get into this energy of authenticity and the more you really tap into your true nature, the harder it is to really continue to build a life that is inauthentic to who you are. Okay, so here we go for liberation. This says, whether you realize it or not, you have become too emotionally attached or dependent on someone or something, or you have allowed or inadvertently caused someone to get too emotionally attached to you. What at first seemed like a healthy friendship or interest now seems to be taking over your life or is creating too much codependence. A situation that initially seemed like a positive has now revealed its negative side. This is, in effect, like a form of addiction. You are advised to examine this issue and then create some space between you. For your sake and the sake of others, you must do whatever it takes to break free from this negative emotional attachment. Initially, this may cause some resentment and even a sense of panic, but the end result will be worth it. When you manage to emotionally detach yourself from the issue, you will have learned a valuable lesson, and this will serve you well in the future. And the affirmation for this card is, I release myself from all negative attachment. I trust that this is for my highest good. I trust that this is for the highest good of all. I help others most by not allowing myself or them to be codependent. I look at every situation in a balanced way. And then I'll read apprehension too. It's time to get going. There is nothing to fear. Take the first step. Just do it, and you will find that all will work out for you. The longer you procrastinate, the harder it will be. It's understandable that you feel unsure of yourself. The first step is sometimes the hardest. You have much to offer, and you will realize this as you move into the world. Be brave. Even if initially you make mistakes, you will be well received. Treat every day as a learning experience. As your confidence increases, so too will your self-esteem and success. You are a sincere and beautiful person. Do not doubt yourself. I surrender my fear and replace it with love. I surrender my doubt and replace it with confidence. I see myself moving out into the world with ease. I give thanks for all I learn and experience. Each new day is full of possibility. Okay, thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you found that helpful, and I hope to see you again soon. Sending love and light.